It's time for the Giz Wiz with Maz Mattis Rider, Dig D. Bartolo. This is episode 1927, recorded Thursday, March 16th, 2023. I missed you. This episode of the Giz Wiz Dicky D goes to another crazy toy event. I have another gadget for your spring yard, and we have a very unique email that Dicky D's pretty excited about. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same old show with Dicky D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, your gadget liaison, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dicky D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you, after your marathon...
It's over!
How many days?
56 days. In my mind, a short month is 28 days. So I did two of those. I did 2 short months of streaming.
Wow. I got so used to it. Around 7:15, I said, I better go over to Twitch and remind Chad Giz Wiz isn't 15 minutes. And I said, oh no,
I'm offline.
Ended.
Can't keep track of me now.
You cried.
I did cry. Yeah.
I tuned. Actually, someone in the chat room, I guess, doesn't know that I print joke things. And about the last 1 minute, I typed in, oh my God, Chad, you're on Twitch? Did I miss anything? And they said, he's just finishing up.
Yes. You said something else that was very funny right there at the end. Yeah. You're good.
Anyway.
You're a good joke writer. You know, I think you might have a future in it, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying. I keep submitting.
There has been so many surreal moments of, oh my gosh, I am off the stream. Like, holy moly. I like just going upstairs to, every morning or, thinking there's just when the stream was going on, there was just this background noise of like, gotta get, like if I ever stepped away from that room, it was like, gotta get back to the room. People are waiting on me. And that has been hard to suppress in my head. It's like,
well, did you go up to your own bed or were you sleeping on the floor in the studio?
In the beginning, I was sleeping on the floor in the studio. And I always stayed in the studio. I thought that was a fun vibe, that, we're doing this 24-hour stream.
Oh my God.
It all stays here. It's all in the temple. It's all right there.
Holy cow.
So, yeah, for 2 months, I slept in the room with the streaming computer. And so, yeah.
And the camera's on,
yes.
Because you were always there.
I was always on. Yes, exactly. So, yeah, it was Monday night. I finally got to sleep in my own bedroom.
Wow.
It was so surreal. It was very, very surreal.
And Chad couldn't sleep, so he went up and got a camera and turned it on.
Right.
And then he fell asleep.
Right. I made sure to play some blurps throughout the night, just like wake myself up. That was my new alarm, was cat sounds and sirens and stuff like that.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's all done. 56 days. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, honestly.
Wow.
Honestly, I think that might be once in a lifetime. Because that was just
I know, because
crazy.
you'd have to go in saying, I have to do at least 57 days.
I know, otherwise it would be a disappointment for everybody.
Yes, exactly.
I have to go at least.
I can understand that.
Yeah. So that's been
I just went to a toy event where they did something different, and I thought, I don't like this. So what they did is, it's the Time to Play magazine, and like 6 weeks ago they said, save the date. It's going to be Time to Play magazine, new toys. Come anytime between 9 and 3 in the afternoon. And then as it got closer, it said, are you picking the morning session 9 to 12, or are you picking the afternoon session 1 to 3? And I thought,
What?
is this a way not to have food there?
Oh.
And so I picked the 3 o'clock because we're not morning people. And I saw people walking around, coming up from, it's a 2-floor event, coming up with sandwiches. And I said, oh, there's food. So Dennis and I ran down, and there's a security guard.
Oh my gosh.
I'm terribly sorry. Food is only for exhibitors.
Oh. All
Yeah,
right.
I said, what? And he said, yeah, well, he said, sir, talk to the people who put the show on. I'm just here to
Right.
keep out.
I'm just doing my job. I don't know what
And I
to say.
thought, well, that sucks.
Right.
And today I got an invite to another event that says, you can come between 10 and 1 or 2 and 5. And I'm thinking, this must be a new thing.
That's so strange.
Isn't it strange? I mean, if they ever did that at CES, there would be a revolt.
Yeah.
Because there you're really on the go all of the time.
Right.
And you go in looking for gadgets, but you go in looking for food. Because there was no time to eat, and you couldn't even get into a restaurant anyway.
Right.
But
yeah.
I thought, I hope that's not a new trend.
That's so strange. I really do like. Is there any other motivation? Is there crowd control or
No, I can't think of any other motivation either.
You know,
is
it's so
for you to
strange.
see that the lunch hour is blocked out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Huh. Strange.
But there was fun stuff there, and should we just jump in?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Okay, and time for Easter is this. Oh my God, it's little kids, and it's the most wanted list for spring 2023, and we're going to find out, Kerry, what is this?
Dippin' Designs.
Dip and Design.
Dippin' Design.
Oh, Dippin'.
So it's a brand new way to decorate eggs for Easter. It's completely mess-free, no dyes at all. So it's really easy to use, and it's based on something that's trending, which is hydro dipping technology.
Hydro dipping technology. Oh my
Right.
God.
Can
Okay.
confirm that is
Okay.
trending.
Okay, so these are our hydro dip papers. There's a shiny side and a matte side. Shiny side goes down. You just rest it on the surface of the water.
Okay.
You can use hard-boiled eggs or wooden eggs and ceramic eggs. So what we're waiting for here is this is going to shrivel up. So it's starting.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll expand back out. So it's doing it. And so that's ready to go. So now I'm just going to wet my suction cup, wet the end of my egg.
Just when the end starts shriveling, that's
Yeah.
that it's out ready
Yep,
to go.
So it's ready to go. So then you attach it and you hold it down at the end, and then you're going to go straight in and then come out, give it a little twirl, and your egg is completely coated. So then we have these cute little stands. So you put that on, undo your suction cup, and we have a little smoother tool so you can smooth it to cover that last bit.
Oh, wow. Can I do one?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to try one. Can I pick a thing?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The swirls.
Yeah, the swirl. So, dull
Is that
side.
just one?
Yeah, dull.
you got two.
Oh, it's 2. Okay.
Okay.
So the dull side goes up.
Shiny
okay.
down. Yep.
And then we're going to wait for curling at
Yep.
the end. Okay.
You got your egg and your suction cup.
Okay. Are these are wood?
These are wood.
Okay. And we're waiting for some curling.
Yeah, so it's curling. See
Oh, I
how
see
it
it.
wrinkles?
Yes.
And then it spreads back out.
Okay.
So you're good to go.
Okay. At dead center, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then scoop in like a U motion. Yep, nice.
Oh no! Oh.
Yep, scoop it this way.
Yes. Up.
Nice.
No. Oh yes. Oh. I was doing so well.
You were. So you can use this
Just to
like flip it over.
flip it. Ladies
Good
and
thing it's
gentlemen,
wooden.
It says little kids. I'm going to put the side down. Ta-da! Oh, please, no awards, no applause. And what's it going to retail for?
So $9.99,
Oh my gosh!
and you get enough to do a dozen eggs.
Oh, that's incredible. Is that out now?
Yeah, so this kit is available at Walmart and in some specialty stores, and then we also have a smaller kit where you do half a dozen eggs for $4.99.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, that's it. Dippin' Designs Enchanted Egg Wrap.
That's cool. I
That's
love
kind
that.
of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I also see why my egg kept falling off. She wet her
Oh, she did. Yes, yes.
suction cup.
Yes. Yes, yes,
And I did not wet my suction cup, so my egg kept falling off. But I think also, I just looked on Walmart, and it's like $9.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, $8.50,
Good price.
and you get 14 egg wraps and a dozen egg stands and the 2 dipping tools and the 2 smoothers. I think kids will have a great time with this.
Yeah, I definitely. And especially if you don't want to get out all the other stuff that you normally have to get out with
Yes.
dyeing eggs. Isn't there like vinegar and like, I forget all the, maybe not.
Yeah, I forgot too. I remember when I was a kid, didn't you draw on the egg and then the dye?
Yes, you could draw in wax and then
wax. Yes,
you know, it
you
wouldn't-
write your name and then the dye would
Right.
stick to the wax. and-
Right. Right, exactly.
But this is a great way. $8.50 and you can do a dozen eggs. I think
Yeah.
that's really
really
neat.
cool.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's time to dip.
Oh, it's time to dip.
Yeah.
Hydro dipping is definitely a thing that I've seen like on TikTok and whatnot. This is kind of
it is a thing. Oh,
totally.
okay.
Totally. Now those are a bit different technology than this, I think so, because a lot of the hydro dipping I see doesn't have those creases along the side, but still,
okay.
this is a lot more approachable, I think, than that. So it kind of is the essence of that, and it's just fun. I mean, I could just see kids and families just having a grand time with this.
And again, when I got home, I thought, when she said it's just $10, she must mean wholesale. But then when I went on Amazon, I said it's less than $10.
Yeah.
So yeah, a great thing for Easter for under $10.
Yeah, that's great. And who's it? Empty Pockets says, does a wax pen work on wooden eggs? I guess. I've never tried it. I've never made wooden eggs. I've only ever done like real eggs.
Well, you need a big wooden rooster for that. For hens, rather.
The wooden chickens, yeah, those are the difficulty.
Don't take any wooden chickens. That's the old saying I heard when I was growing up.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then moving on, and I thought I had seen this before. We had T-shirts with like a blackboard on them from a company called Chalk of the Town, but this is a company doing something similar who claims they're first and adding something new to it. So let's take a look at that.
We're at Chalk Me Up. So this is the finished shirt right here. Okay, it's a tie-dye job, and we're going to find out how you get to that from a shirt like this one. So what do?
It's really simple. What you're going to do, it already comes in the bottle with the powder. You only add water to it. Shake it up really good, and then it'll be this color, the yellow, the blue. We give an additional empty bottle, and right here you can see that I made purple out of the blue and the red dye that we have because we have additional packets. You can either tie it up with rubber bands that we give you in the kits, or you can freehand it. I personally like to freehand. You actually tie dye our products while they're dry. Just like this.
Oh.
Just whoop, there you go. You're gonna tie dye it. You can use all the different colors. This one I made purple. There you go. After you tie dye it, you're going to set it in a plastic bag so that it cures overnight. The next day, take it out, put it in cold wash alone, After that, you can even throw it in the dryer, or you can just line dry it. Once it's dry, you can start chalking with the chalk markers that we give you. You get a 6-pack of chalk markers. You can draw on it. I've got a cloth here. Everything comes with a cloth also. You can wipe it off, start all over again. At the end of the day, you don't even have to worry about wiping off our chalkboards. Just throw them in the wash with all your clothes. And what happens is the chalk or chalk markers just disintegrate in the wash, and it won't hurt your clothing.
All right, so this is the whole kit, and what does that retail for?
This is retailing in the stores for $29.99, and for the t-shirt kit and the bag kits are $24.99. On our website, they're a little more, but just email us and we'll give you a great deal anyway.
Okay, chalk me up. We're here at Time to Play magazine.
Chalk me up to Boone
Chalk
and
me
Crest.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I like the
So
tie-dye on dry. I like you do tie-dye and then you do chalk. I mean, it has so many functions.
Yeah, I've never tie-dyed anything. Have you?
No, I never have. I never have.
It seems like an easier way is to just use those little plastic things and stick it in a plastic bag overnight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you buy the shirt, and the shirts have different designs, and then you can tie-dye them. So that's kind of the new thing. In the past, you could just draw on the shirt, but now you can tie-dye it also.
Yeah, like a dinosaur dye kit.
And they have fun things. There's I think there's like a whale and a dinosaur and a unicorn. So they're great fun for kids.
That's really cool. That's cool. It's interesting. It's like as custom as you possibly can. You got your own custom tie-dye and your own custom chalkboard t-shirt. Like, the fun never ends.
It never ends. And then you wear it.
And then you wear it.
And if people like it, you start selling them right off your back.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Cool. Chalk me up.
Chalk me up. Okay, our next one is, the video is very short and it's kind of hard to see the whole item. So I thought we'd go to Amazon and show you the item and then a little 30-second video from Mattel. It's from Hot Wheels.
It's crazy.
It is the Hot Wheels giant. It's the Hot Wheels City T-Rex Chomp Down. Okay. There's a little video down there, Chad. There, right there. Because I totally did not know what I was doing.
They're launching the cars to the tail. Holy moly, there's all sorts of stuff. So if it gets just perfect, then it smacks the dinosaur. You get chomped down.
Yes. And so now we can go to my video, okay?
Okie dokie, here we go.
But this is like Hot Wheels, scary Hot Wheels. What is that?
I know, so dinosaurs are huge.
Oh, still.
Yes, so we're kicking it with the dinosaur theme, and new for spring 2023, we have our Hot Wheels City T-Rex Chomp Down. So we have a 9-inch loop that the car goes right through the dinosaur, up and over the loop, and off into existence.
Okay, and you do it by standing on this, stepping on that, hitting that?
So you're going to hit it right with your palm. You don't need a ton of force, but if you get a nice little pump down, you'll get it right through that dinosaur's mouth.
Oh, okay, very good. Dennis, make sure the dinosaur's mouth.
Whoa!
Try.
Oh, you did it perfect!
But he
I
should have
did
come
it.
back, right?
No, so this is how kids, it'll
You're like,
come
where's
right
it
on
gone?
purpose, and then you'll be able to piece it right back together.
Oh,
so it
okay.
gives you that flying action.
Oh, okay. And what does that retail for?
This is $29.99 and it's available now.
Now, okay, very good.
One
Just
more
going to try
time.
one more time.
I love
and
how
this
there's a kid
goes-
trying to interact
yes,
with
the kid
it.
yes, the kid's
Like-
like, can you get that adult
Okay.
out of there?
Yeah, exactly.
I got to do it
Let a
one more
professional
time
in.
because that car flew off and out the window. What are the chances of that happening?
Bam! You did it perfect
I
every
still
time.
Not
knocked
bad,
him out.
not
I
bad.
still knocked him
They're not
out.
hiring me, but it was okay.
That is amazing. You did first try twice.
You know, it's so funny. Hot Wheels, when I was a kid, I bought a couple of Hot Wheels because I used them around my train board. You know, they were the
Yeah.
right size. And then I found this. It was not from Hot Wheels. Mad had street wheels. A company made a Mad car with street wheels. But the funny thing is, before I saw that little video on Amazon, I was Googling Hot Wheels, and I found Hot Wheels has a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you go there, they have 3,600 subscribers and hundreds of videos.
They have 3.6 million subs.
million.
Yeah.
3.6 million subscribers, and I think it's 1,250 videos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had no idea that Hot Wheels was making all
Content.
of these bizarre. Did you know that?
It's what businesses do nowadays. Honestly, this is if you're not. I mean, there's definitely a school of thought. I don't know if it's the correct school of thought, but you need to make content to be relevant. And so that's what they're doing. And I mean, it's the perfect marketing for children. We're children. They're on YouTube. You know, they're looking at YouTube.
Yes.
And there's no regulation, about, all this is basically an ad for Hot Wheels.
Yes, no, absolutely.
And so they make this content that kids can consume and watch. And I'm sure there's this is 30 minutes of produced content.
Yes.
It's insane. And this is just a marketing. And so they'll make content that people watch all the time.
But I mean, they make all those little Hot Wheel things too.
Yeah.
To make the videos about. It's like astounding.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, this is it really is the new world. It's the new marketing is, I'm sure that probably it's another way of, if they have a TikTok channel and they share TikTok videos or whatever, they're just making this content perfectly crafted for YouTube so that kids will watch this. And I'm sure this is the same budget goes into this as goes into their normal commercials, is all they have to do is spend money to get people to make this type of content.
They probably have kids making content.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Now, I remember you told me, what was it, Stuff a Bear or something? And I was talking to those two girls and you said, oh, you didn't know that they're millionaires?
Yes.
Oh, yes, they designed all the clothing for, what is that called? Make a Bear? Or
Right,
Stuff a
something like
Bear?
that. Build a bear.
something-
Build a bear.
Build a Bear.
Build a bear, yes. Yes. I forget if you're talking about Charlie D'Amelio.
This was
something like
two
that.
girls who designed all the clothing for them.
Right.
But
I know. It's a whole new world. And honestly, I don't think anyone, the market is so big that I don't think anyone can keep up. Like, I didn't know Hot Wheels made this. Like, that was the first time
neither
I'm
did
seeing
I.
it. But
Yeah.
it makes sense to me. And it's just crazy. Honestly, this is a YouTube channel that any YouTuber would be happy to have. Every single video's getting, 30,000 views. These are all just published, so you have to scroll down a bit.
Yes, those are brand new. That's 2 weeks old and it's 57,000 views.
I know. I mean, they're looking at this one went kind of crazy. It has 200,000 views. Their marketing team is just so happy, I'm sure, because they made this ad, a 30-minute ad for Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
And,
127,000 views.
The kids are eating it up. I'm sure if I sort by popular, they have a few multi-million views, would be my guess.
Yeah.
88 million views. 83 million views.
Wow. God, they're approaching our numbers.
Exactly. I mean,
Just without the M after it.
Right. Right.
Wow.
Without the M after it. That's very funny. I mean, this is an hour and 16-minute video with 19 million views. That's craziness. I mean, that's absolute craziness. Yeah. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Next, you'll have people on the air for 56 days. Who knows?
Right, exactly. Another business that might be like this is Lego.
Lego.
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea if Lego has a YouTube channel that's similar, but it seems like something like that. This one has 15 million subscribers. That's 5 times more popular than the Hot Wheels channel. Yeah, this is exactly the same type of stuff. Is there
amazing? This is like astounding.
Yeah. Now they're not doing
61,000 views.
Quite the same. They're not doing the same strategy, but they could.
No.
And it's because these toy companies have realized that, especially Lego, where their patent or whatever ran out, right?
Yes,
so they are a content company now. Like, that's why you got the Lego movies, the Lego video games, the Lego. I'm sure there's Lego. I think there's Lego shows and television stuff.
Oh, that's Lego Land. The
Lego Land. I mean, they have moved from a toy company to a content company that you buy the toys from. Yeah. Roku has a Lego channel apparently, so like it's the same idea, is that in order to seem relevant and popular, they make content.
Yeah. And they do clever things.
Yeah.
I remember that years ago I went to an event where you took a superhero that you knew and you put it on this Lego toy, and then you used your phone and it put the superhero you picked into a Lego movie, and it was all very clever.
Yeah, that was, I think, Lego Universe is what you're thinking of.
Yes.
Yeah, and so they took all the IP that they had of their Lego versions of stuff. I think that's the other thing that's kind of crazy, is I think they have some contract that, like, if they do a Lego Simpsons, well, that is not the same character as Homer Simpson. So they can do a Lego version of Simpsons, right? That's their own property. Obviously, I'm not a IP lawyer, but that would kind of make sense to me. And that's why they can, like, just have all these crazy IP together in the Lego universe, where they had like Homer Simpson and Superman.
I think they had Superman.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like it's same thing with like Lego Batman and whatnot. Like that's a separate character than Batman. And so they can kind of control it a little bit more.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. I do remember at a toy show, this guy was saying, I'm having such a fight with, I forgot what company said, because I wanted to make playing cards with the characters, and they said, no, you only have the license for backpacks and napkins.
Right.
And, I thought if you had a license, you made anything.
No,
but
definitely not.
Every single category is licensed to a different company.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely
amazing.
And they do that to also protect the companies that they license it with. If you were a cup manufacturer and you thought that you had kind of the exclusive like Superman cup, and then here comes Starbucks with also another Superman cup, well, you're like, oh crap, or let's say Starbucks wants that, and they're not gonna have Starbucks get upset with the company for an upstart making a knockoff, that's cheaper or whatever. Absolutely.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
Although they would have licensed it to, you can only make cups that can't be thrown away in a paper basket, because we're selling the other license to paper cups that can be thrown away.
Right. You can sell the recyclable cups, but not the disposable cups.
That's how they would do it. Yeah. I bet they would do it that way.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. I have a couple more videos for next week.
Perfect.
But now it's time for.
No, you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Okie dokie, I'm back from the corner, and I have my next spring yard gadget. Here it is.
Dynamite?
It's dynamite. We're gonna light this thing on fire, throw it into the yard, and create a pool. So let's check out the video I recorded earlier. Hey Diggity, so we are back at it with another spring yard gadget, and today this is what we are taking a look at. This is a way to keep cool in Texas. It does get hot even in the spring, so this is a way to cool down. It's a little mister, but this will attach directly to a garden hose, meaning that you never, ever, ever run out of water. So it'll just constantly be able to be on. So let's get it out of its package and test it out. Okie dokie, so here it is, and it is attached to my garden hose. And it's already going. It is sending out a little bit of mist. It does mention on the packaging that this will cool air 20 degrees. Holy moly, that's a lot of degrees. Okay, so very, very simple. It comes with a clamp so that you can clamp this onto some type of table. The clamp gets really, really big there. And if the clamp isn't enough, it also gives you a Velcro strap. And this strap is meant to go through this little hole right here on the on the gadget, and then it can strap around larger objects. So let's say you want to attach this to the leg of a table or something like that. That's what this strap is made to do. It just constantly goes, and this should be articulatable, so I should be able to bend this little thing around to point it wherever I want it to go. And all in all, it is quite nice. I'm getting a little bit of mist right now. So it's very simple. I like that it is always going to be on as long as your hose is hooked up. And it's pretty nice. Back to you guys. There we go.
That's nice.
All done. It's kind of a quick gadget. Here it is. Inexpensive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. $15. And I feel like if in Texas, this would be a fantastic addition to have in the backyard, just in case it's crazy hot, because that happens. So yeah, $15. I found it at Lowe's. So it should be available in other spots as well. And there's probably a good knockoff out there. We'll wait for Scooter X to track it down.
Yeah, Scooter X is fine it for $3.
Right, exactly. And I think we've even covered some that kind of sit on the floor and you can articulate. So this is just a slightly a bit different type of design. But yeah, I feel like it's quite a nice little mister. And instead of needing a reservoir, you can just constantly have it going directly from the hose, which is great.
I like it.
It's called Project Source. Is that what it's called? Project Source. Quick Attach Mini Mister. There you go. If you want to Google it. Okie dokie.
I like it.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Foghorn.
Our email is from Steve Davies in the UK, who said it's a short video about a Christmas gift idea from a few years back, inspired by watching Dick trying to microwave bread in toaster pockets. Remember toaster pockets?
Yes, yeah.
Where you could make a grilled cheese sandwich in your toaster. Okay,
yes.
So
with no mess, so that you can stick them in there and it gets gooey. It's just in the pocket. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So Steve says he has a gadget for the microwave that does something like this.
Ah. Ooh.
Hey guys,
I have a bit of a what the heck is it from the UK.
Oh, we gave it away.
I'm sorry.
This is
Just
a
doing
clue.
it.
Let's make a guess anyway. Solar
Oh,
panel.
I think it's the waffle maker.
Sure enough, this is the solution to a problem that Dickie D had in episode 1850 when he tried to microwave a grilled cheese
Oh,
sandwich.
okay.
which is
I was just
exactly what
reading
I'm
it
about to
later.
do.
Okay.
Gosh, it looks good.
It does. This looks a little more
Yes, it's
substantial
closed.
than the toaster bags.
All nicely contained.
Oh, also mine was for the toaster. This is the microwave.
Yeah.
It can go in the microwave.
I wonder how toasty it gets. It seems like a microwave does not
2.5 minutes. Turned it over. 2.5 minutes.
bring
And we'll come back after
toast
that.
to mind. You know?
No, except
think of
my
soggy
microwave
stuff.
has a toaster in the side.
Right.
Nearly done.
I mean, even just putting metal in it. Ooh,
Quite warm.
Oh, wow. Hot, hot, hot.
holy moly.
Wow.
And not only is the butter melted, it's crispy.
Wow.
That looks decent.
Oh, I need to get one of these.
Enjoy.
That is crazy. You, in a million
Now-
years, if you would have said, can you microwave toast? I would have said no.
Well,
No, you can't.
So he sent a link to Amazon UK where it's not available, but I found it.
Something
Oh,
similar.
you know what? It's the same thing to the link I found.
Is
He didn't have his apart. So did I send you the Amazon link?
Yeah,
I think
this
I
one.
did. Yeah. Isn't that the same thing?
It looks similar. It doesn't have the top thing.
Oh, it doesn't.
But-
No.
But I think it's the same thing. I think.
It looks like it will do the same thing.
Here, I'm going to turn this down real fast before we click
Yeah.
this.
Ready to go
Yeah.
in the microwave, so I'm going to put it
There we
in
go.
for 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
It is done, so let's check it out and see what it looks like.
It looks, other than the rubber top,
Okay, this literally made the best grilled cheese ever. I'm super excited to see what else I can make in it. 5 out of 5 stars. Highly.
huh,
That looks pretty nice.
not bad. $32. Okay, I don't need it. Listen, that's like
little
the same price as like a
pricey.
new pan. I know. Like,
Yeah, that is a little pricey. Wow.
yes, there's another.
No,
$32.
well, this is where we need Scooter X to find it for $10.
Yeah, we need to find the Alibaba source. Honestly, this is like a great gadget. Because there's
Yeah.
no competition. Who else is, no one's making it yet. This is crazy.
That is really nice.
Yeah. Huh.
Steve, thanks for putting us on to this.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's like a panini. It's like a George
Yeah, but
Foreman
you don't need a,
in the
you don't need a
microwave.
whole- yeah, you don't need a whole device.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so the difference is really just the rubber outside.
Yeah.
Because that metal plate is what's doing the hard work.
Yep.
And so it's just a different method. Which, yeah, when are you allowed to put metal in the microwave? Like, what's...
Well,
I
you
think
know what? It's a
prongs-
ratio that you can. I think it might be 20% metal compared to 80% of not metal, where the microwave will ignore the metal and not spark.
Interesting.
So, like, I have.
But I guess it heats up. It must, otherwise it wouldn't toast. So the metal must get warm.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm talking about
crazy.
like if you put
Put
a
a
bowl
fork.
of soup in the
Yeah.
microwave and the
With
spoon was still in it.
Yeah, exactly. Or a CD in the microwave or something like that. Oh, that is close. Scooter X found a very similar.
Oh, but it's still expensive.
It's still expensive, but this looks almost
oh, this is on
exact.
Amazon, though. So
this
this
is
is
on
not-
Amazon, yeah. Yeah,
Boy,
this is on
why-
Amazon. This looks.
Why are they so expensive?
This looks almost exactly like what
Yeah.
Other than the fact that this has grill marks and the other one was more like a half of a sandwich, a triangle.
Yes.
This is very, very similar. Interesting.
Yeah, very nice.
By Westinghouse?
Oh, well, Westinghouse, I think that I'm amazed it's not by Polaroid.
Yeah, they've really expanded their categories. That's interesting.
What's a 3-piece set? You get 3 of them?
I guess you get the top lid. Wait, what is the 2 metal pieces and then the clamshell. I guess that doesn't disconnect right there. So that's all one. The blue part is one.
No,
piece.
look down. It says 3-piece set, $40.
Oh, I missed that.
Just go up a little.
Sorry.
Up, yeah. Up a little higher.
I see. Oh, this is a totally different gadget.
Oh, yeah. No.
Is that microwavable? The long grill. This is the other thing.
It is.
That is so
that's kind of interesting. The long grill, I guess you could almost get 2 sandwiches in there.
The short grill? What were we on? Oh, the toaster. Well, if you want the short grill, you can get it for $25, and that looks like a sandwich size.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's pretty neat.
So interesting. Yeah, I'd love to try that. I wonder how short the short grill is, because could you pull that off? Heat resistant, up to 220 Celsius, microwave safe, oven safe, dishwasher safe.
You can put that thing in the oven?
Apparently.
Wow.
I mean, I guess silicone can go in the oven.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
I guess.
Yeah.
That is a very interesting. You have definitely piqued our interest. That is a cool gadget.
Yeah, Steve.
And also, I think it's made even cooler by the fact that it's not perfectly available in the U.S. Like, we're having a little bit of different. It's made even more interesting. It says it's microwavable safe. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's very interesting that even the one Scooter X found is in the U.S. on Amazon.
Yeah.
And at least we knocked it down $5, Steve, from what we started
32,
out with.
yeah.
32. We're down to 20, maybe $7 list. Anyway, Steve, thank you very much. You're in the UK. Okay. There's a note on the bottom. He said, I'll pay postage. Please let me get a Mad magazine. But if you live anywhere outside of the U.S. and Canada, I normally will send you a high resolution of an Alfred E. Newman picture autographed to you. So I actually write on an Alfred picture and do that. If you live in the U.S. or Canada, make a video. Anything to do with a gadget, like an unusual gadget like this. This was great. Or we also love gadgets, videos about gadgets of old time tech that now is laughable. Okay. But we love it. You didn't throw it out because you paid so much money for it. A video, 1 to 3 minutes. Just make sure it's horizontal format and we can hear you. You don't have to be in it like Steve's video. Just do your demo of the gadget and put it on YouTube and send us the URL. It goes to mail@gizwiz.tv. And Steve saw last week's show where I said, I need a video right away. And he said, okay. I've been meaning to send it in. I heard you needed it. So he sent it in just 2 days ago. So make a video and get it in for next Thursday's show. mail@gizwiz.tv.
Perfect. With that, let's move on to the letter. Oh.
Yes. So last week we had 2 emails about the company False Graph.
Correct.
That is making dinnerware, and they keep the pattern going. There it is. And this week we received an email, Dickie D and Chad. This is from the company.
No, they emailed us.
We received a message last week from one of your viewers, in parentheses, Fire Surfer, letting us know that false graph was discussed in a recent episode. Yes, false graph lives. We're still here. We've been a dinnerware brand for over 200 years. And our oldest pattern still in production is called Yorktown.
Oh my God.
That we introduced in 1967. We do our best to keep legacy patterns in production as long as we can. Thank you for reading the letters in your video. The passion and loyalty of our customers is important to us. In the same episode, Chad, you mentioned you only had one plate left from a random Costco set. We're sorry to hear that, and we would love to give you both a free false graph dinnerware set.
No way! No way!
Feel free to reach out and get back to us for more information. All the best, the false graph family.
I am blown away. That is absolutely crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
I cannot believe. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I wanted to look up Yorktown because that's so crazy. This is it's such a classic look, I guess, because it's actually classic. That is so.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. Honestly, that's crazy. After all this time, 200 years.
Yeah.
The feeling I got from that email is like they're still like a family-run company.
No, absolutely.
Like that's the vibe that I get is like that they're, there's a small office of people that they're excited that we're talking about them.
Yes. No, I know.
That is absolutely insane.
Now, if you're getting an email today from another company, they would say, your code number 76925 pattern is no longer, but take a look at L2973 and see if it's close enough. And we only have 3 of those in the warehouse because we discontinued it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is the coolest thing ever. And you have, won me over.
That's great.
False graph superfan over here. That is amazing. That is so incredible.
It's great. It's just great.
Well, now we got to pick out our set. We got to choose
exactly. Exactly. Well, if we pick out the same set, if we break too many pieces, we can. You have any cups left, Chad?
Exactly. We won't need to because we can just go back and order more.
That's right. That's right. We don't have to worry about that.
We don't have to worry about it.
We know where we can buy more. Exactly. Exactly. Well, False Graph family, thank you so much.
Wow.
This is really
that is a fitting end to the saga because it started with us thinking that they were a made-up company.
Name. Oh, the funny thing is, I said to Dennis, we were talking about joke names on Amazon, and we thought someone had made up False Graph, and Dennis said, "Made up False Graph? You mean the dinnerware company?"
Well, we are completely uncultured. Thank you so much for our fans.
Yes.
Putting us straight.
Exactly.
That is very funny. That is very, very, very funny. Well, that's great. Thank you, False Graph, for
Thank you. We will reach out. We will reach out to you. Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is very, very, very funny. With that, I want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. You guys support us every episode. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for supporting us. And if you like the Giz Wiz, you can support us over at patreon.com/GizWiz. You can also find a link to our Patreon channel over at our website, gizwiz.tv. Head on over there, click on the Patreon banner at the top of the website, and you will be sent over to Patreon. Also, On that page, there is a link for PayPal if you want to give that way. There's that PayPal link right there. However you give, thank you so much for your support. GizWiz.tv is where you can watch the show live. There we are, live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. If we have a schedule change, it'll be at the top of the website, so you can check it out there. Although I don't think we have many conflicts. Oh, you know what? I may have some conflicts coming up because I got some trips coming up.
Oh,
anyway, it'll be at the top of the website if there are any. In fact, next week will be good. Anyway,
okay.
We'll check out the top of the website.
We'll talk after the show.
We'll talk after the show. That's where you can catch any of our previous episodes if you don't watch the show live. There's links on YouTube for YouTube or Apple Podcasts, or we have an RSS feed where you can subscribe wherever and however you want. Head on over to GizWiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website, where he writes up articles about all the gadgets that we talk about. So if you're ever curious about any of the gadgets that we talk about on the show, head on over to GizWiz.biz, where you can find out more. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? This is an entire gadget that you have to guess what the heck it is. It's sad to say, I actually already know what this gadget is, and it's a jawbreaker crusher. So if you're just tired of those jawbreakers just breaking your jaw all the time, you can use this. You stick the jawbreaker in it, you give it a big stomp, and there you go. You got a crushed jawbreaker to consume. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at GizWiz.biz. 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, but 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing over at GizWiz.biz. That wraps it up for our show. So we'll see you next week.
I'll be here.